good one for you. Between the Buffalo Bills and the home team. On the visiting sideline, Bills and their head coach. His defense motivated as ever, coming off that shutout to last week's win. In the same role on the other side, a look at their head coach. These guys 2-0 as well, so two of the league's better teams meeting here this week. Kate Scott, Brock Ewan with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And we're off and running from Orlando. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And bringing them out someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Throwing off the play fake. Complete out to the right. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
To number 86. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And that short gain is enough for to set it down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Hits him on the out route. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, play action. Rolling deep here for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. It got 2nd down. These guys have gotten off to a hot start, Brock, in spite of these injuries that have occurred along the way.
You know what, Kate? If you and I traveled to every training camp, I think we'd hear the same thing. Next man up, next man up. These teams know it. The players know it. You hear the talk, but then you got to walk it, and this team is. I know it's early, but this is looking like a group that could be built for a playoff run as long as this list doesn't go too much longer.
QB sneak coming. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
In trouble now, and the ball is out. It gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And it looks like the defense has it. That right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
Yeah, and such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. But a couple touchdowns, make up for the 1 interception. His effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
At the 30-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Driving dire straits, it's 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. The Bills get to him. He's brought down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that 10.
exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Buffalo offense out there for their second drive of the contest. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field. Receiver in motion, going left. They go play action on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. For one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, he puts a sack on the board.
And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. First call here coming from the shotgun. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing now off the play action. Gets his tight end on the corner out. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Dumped off to his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Brings up 2nd and
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. On the move into the red zone. And they finally get to him at the 15. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs.
at the 15-yard line.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And the stop is made just a couple of yards shy in that end zone. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll call his own number. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They read that screen perfectly. Interception! That's Cole Bishop! The 40! Into the red zone! And he's going to bring this back to the pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when they saw it picked off. Anger's return picked up steam all the way through to some reluctant acceptance that they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. His return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Their offense running back out now. And trailing, coming off their biggest mistake so far. Feels like one of the key moments in the football game for them right here. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Getting the fullback involved here. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
He'll hang on to it on the 2nd down option. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. And they catch it behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another kid at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. 3rd and long for him here. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Starts his return from the 23. He's brought down before the return gets far. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. They'll run here on 1st down. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Stop is made. Oluwafemi Oladejo. And send him over right. They give it to him again. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
3 yards. And the Bills 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd down. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. And all set now. 1st and 10.
18 on the play. 1st down, Bills.
Back to throw. That one's complete right side. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard
From the red
line.
zone now. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he got it! Interception!
Hey, Kate, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make has got a consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
This offense ready to get going again now. And coming off 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. First and 10, looking to throw. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Maxwell Hairston picks it off.
Must be paying these guys day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 15-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
That's good for the Bills. First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll go play action. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
This one's caught. Anticipating the pass. Defense out there in dime. It's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Back to throw. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills double their lead to 14. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The offense getting set to go. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Setting one to time. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. About set. This is third and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up third and
looking to throw here. It is caught left side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
Dropping back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
They're going play action. Throw left side, complete. He's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40, third down. So Brock, we're down to 1 minute and 59 seconds to play now in our opening half. More from Orlando coming up. side. And he's able to get this down to the 36. This one goes for 3 yards. And that gives him a first down. Right up the gut. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And they're going to have a first down now.
10 at the 26-yard line.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Good now to the running back. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. The Buffalo's going to call it second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Pass play coming here. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
He's keeping it himself on the third down option. There's one that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's fourth down. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. Now on fourth down, they're out to try for the field goal. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get them back to 11.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
Showing a little burst so far. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40. The Bills getting one more drive here before the break. And they'll need to use the sideline and be conscious of the clock here, partner. No timeouts remaining as they try for points. They'll throw it here on first. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
A gain of 18.
Going now on first down.
First down, Bills.
Gets it, the Rocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up second down. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. The first couple of weeks of the regular season were wild, to say the least. What about week 3? Let's jump in. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on Carolina. And it's Jimmy Horn Jr. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Panthers are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they host the Tennessee Titans. And it's C.J. Stroud. Everything's going his way so far, one of 3 first-half touchdown passes. The Texans, looking for a win after 2 losses to start out the season, they lead this one at the half. One more to bring you, and it's from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders hosting the New York Giants. And here is the running back. He's going to bull his way in from a couple yards away. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. This is Allen to return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive in the second half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. There's a dive up the middle. That's a tackle. He's still going. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First and 10 from the 43.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. It just looked like a Bill got it.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And they take the field in. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. He's going to throw this one. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. Not an enviable spot as they come up, 3rd and long. Now looking to throw. Brought in right side. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Punt team on the field. And they could really use a good one here. Shoots away from one. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him.